Hello everyone, welcome to TechieQA channel. Sorry for not uploading videos from long time actually, so because of some personal commitment. And we are going to start again with the new series called Playwright. So there is a new testing framework which is open source as well as cross browser and cross platform. So that's what it got hyped on the internet. So that even I haven't done any real time project with this tool actually. So but when I explored, it's like similar to other JS based because syntax and all will be same, right? Only the method name and all kind of difference. So that's what we are going to look into it today. So let's go to a playwright automation. So Playwright.dev is the Playwright automation. So like guys, like whenever you are going to learn something about any tool or framework, always go to their community page or official page, because there you will get lot of stuff when you start initially. But when you are getting a problem, you are going to Stack Overflow or YouTube or whatever is fine. But when you are starting on the first time, just go to their page and just read about it. There will be a docs also how to start, so just follow that. If you're facing issue, then we can go to other channel. So they have highlighted that it work on all this browser, which is Chrome, Edge, Firefox, Opera, and Safari. I'm not sure who is going to use and who are all using Opera. Let's anyway fine, that's a kind of a future, and that's what they have mentioned: cross browser and cross platform, which is like it will work on the Windows, Linux, Mac, locally, and headless aid everything. So they have targeted is like we should not have any limitation. That's how they have covered it. And as well as language also, you see TypeScript, JavaScript, Python, .NET, Java. I think soon we will get a Go language script also, I'm sure. So it also works on the test mobile web. It's like not mobile app. So in mobile, there is a browser, right? So that we can automate. Also, they have highlighted that no flaky test, because automatically it will wait, and automatically it will do first session, and automatically it will retry. It seems that's this are all kind of a good one. And tracing anyway, even we will have in Cypress also we will have the screenshot videos, everything. So no limit, multiple everything, trusted event, test frame, peers, shadow, DOM. Cool. So there are just look into it. There are clients also they are using. These are all their own product because it's from Microsoft and Disney and ING Bank, Adobe, or the external clients also they are using it. I think if these big clients are using, means like it's looks stable only. Okay. So now what we are going to use, like it required Node.js, right? So we are going to start with the JS one. So make sure you have the Node.js version, and go to click on docs, and just going on the installation part. So from directly you can install on the marketplace, which is if you have the Visual Studio Code, you can directly install. Otherwise you can install from Playwright, like from command line, which is npm init playwright at latest. So anyway you can do it. Okay, so let's do it anyway. Let's follow their tutorial. I'm just starting Visual Studio Code. So they are saying install Playwright, right? Let's install it so that it will download their WebKit, Firefox, Chromium. Okay, so I'm just opening a new window of Visual Studio Code. I'll open it. So what they mentioned, I think install VS Code extension from their marketplace. So if you go to the marketplace, just click on this extension icon. I'll type Playwright. Playwright. snippet, playwright. There are many things. So I think runner, code, snippet, everything is there. Maybe I'll playwright test for VS Code. I'll install it. If you don't have playwright test npm packages, install in your projects. I think here also they have mentioned it. So when you just here, if you actually from Visual Studio Code, it's like Control Shift or Command Shift P, you will get it like this. Then you can put install playwright. So when you do that, also it will redirect to here only. And you can pick the browser also after a restart or something like that. So what I'll do, I'll create. So let's do from using init command. So ultimately you can scaffold your project using init command. So this is what I feel safe on, because everyone can use it. So let's go to terminal. I'll just write it. Before that, what I'll do, I'll just create one folder, make directory, playwright demo. There is some small command. So if you are using Windows, manually create it and navigate to that. So playwright, I'll just make a font bigger. I just put a command npm init playwright at latest, which is mentioned on the page. I'm not finding anything anywhere else. So I'm just trying to install it. So it will ask, do you want use TypeScript or JavaScript? I'm going to use JavaScript. Where do you put end to end? Which folder you want to basically put it? Test. Let it be by default. Add GitHub action workflow. As of now, like if you want, we can do it later also from GitHub. So it's created one package.json. See, all the JS based project. If you want to create one project, like there should be a package.json file which will have config in the sense basic project information and test script command. Also there will be a dependencies. So what are all the dependencies you are using it? For example, Python we will have a requirement.text, and Java we are using pom.xml. Similar way, it's like for JS, without package.json, it's hard to maintain also. Also, if you are sharing to someone, they can directly npm init package.json, all the dependency will be downloaded. So that's the use of it. So in this video, maybe we'll install it and try to run just small test. See, I think after install, created a playwright test project in playwright demo. Okay, so let's list out. What I'll do, I'll open the already we have, right? So here I'll open the folder. It is, I think it's oh yeah, it's there. Here we have test example spec. Also, what, see, these are all created by with one command, which I written here, npm init playwright at latest. Just with one command, it all like created. So package.json created with the dependency, only one dependency they are using it. That's it. And playwright config also by default config. I'm not changing anything, because here actually you will have a lot of stuff, because see, so you can use the different browser, and see, there is a mobile view port. So there is lot also the reporting structure, which folder you want to use for report. If you want to run on the local server, what is the npm port, and the command details. So these are all we will see like coming, like the videos which is coming on the future one by one. But let's understand from the testing point of view, like what we have done. We haven't done anything, just one command, that's it, and it has created like this. So now again we just go back to the browser, what they have mentioned it. So they just mention it's like you can see, for example, if you want to install manually only to the particular project development -d, so it will install like this test install supported browsers. Okay, so the first test they have created like this, but what I suggest is like, yeah, how to run first of all. Like, see, by default it created a test also. Only this only we can run it, no problem. But how to run? So what I'm going to do from this, Visual Studio Code itself, we will have a inbuilt terminal. By going to terminal and open it, so it will open it here itself. And if you see the browser, there is a command npx playwright test. Just try it out and see what happens. There is 75 tests using 4 workers. Oh my god. Okay, so 4 workers in the sense the playwright config as how many browsers? Chromium, Firefox, WebKit, one, desktop Chrome, desktop Firefox, desktop Safari, and what else? So, but it says 4 workers. So it's running on all the browser. Oh my god, it's running on the what is that, headless mode. So here we have timeout and test directory, everything here itself. So just have a look at it. Whenever you want to change or customize, you can use this only. See, I think the tests are running one by one. 36 tests ran already. So the pass or fail will get it at end. So out of 75, I think almost 75, 44 is done. Let's wait for the report, guys. So that so anyway, let it run. What else is there in this test? So we can just use this also if you want, if it is not created for you. But a new version, I think by default it created. So what I suggest is, like, instead of waiting all the tests to be run, just copy paste this single test and run this. That also fine. So test added. So before we were running, it's like headless, right? So by default it's running headless. So if you want to see the test, you have to run added. So this maybe we can see it on the next video, because it's going lengthy. So we have, so let's conclude. Like, in this this video we had what is Playwright and what are the feature and how to install, and whatever they have given the sample test, we have run it. So also there is a report how to, just they only navigate to everything. Like, you don't need to do anything. Like, so see, every report what and all it's done. Wow, nice, actually nice. It's simple. This report is look like GitHub UI, because by seeing all this, yeah, they have reused it, I think. So this is what Playwright. It's simple, guys. Looks simple. It's nothing challenging or difficult one. But see how it work on the multiple browser, multiple platform, and reporting, CI/CD. These are all we will be looking into in the coming videos. Okay. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe the channel if you like it.